It's such a blessing. It's so understanding. It's such a revelation when you realize and what God has called you to be. I want to encourage somebody. Don't stop being who God has called you to be just because other people can't see, can't appreciate, and don't want to see you ascend, see you grow, and see you be better. You're not called to make people happy with you. You're called to please God. And when you're doing what God says, when you're going where God wants you to go, when you're focused on God, people can't stop you. People can't keep you down. Nobody can keep you down because you're doing what God has called you to do. That's the thing. You got to make sure that you're living your life focused on the Lord, that you're living your life pleasing God. Because when you're pleasing God, you going in the direction He wants you to go. And sometimes that direction means you got to leave some things. Sometimes that direction means you have to leave some people. Sometimes that direction means you have to change location. Sometimes that direction may be changing vocations. Sometimes that direction is doing something that you've never done before, because God has a way of making us all step out of the cocoon, step out of our comfort zone, step out of the box, and do some things differently. Maybe it's time for you to step out the box. Maybe it's time for you to stop staying afraid and really trust in God and live in faith and have boldness, have courage, and really say, you know what? I'm going forward. I'm going farther. I refuse to stay down. I refuse to stay limited. I refuse to stay in anything that is keeping me boxed in and that is keeping me from not being able to really fulfill the purpose and the call that God has for me. You got to be willing to step out. You got to be willing to be your own person. You have to be willing to have your own drive, your own ambitions, your own dreams. And you most of all got to be willing to have your own faith in God and your own faith in yourself. Nobody should be able to knock you down and keep you down. Not when you have faith in God, not when you trust in God, not when you believe in God, not when you serve God. When we serve God, have faith in God, and trust in God, there's no limits. There's nothing that can stop us, and there's nothing that will stop us, because we're going forward and we're continuing to trust in Him. So continue to trust in Him, continue to believe in Him, continue to wait on Him, continue to know He will take care of you, and continue to follow Him. And when you do that, there is nothing that will keep you down. Walk with God. Stop being afraid. Be courageous. Be boldness. And have the vigor to go forward. Peace. God bless.